Roll that intro. What's up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XO, and also welcoming you back to the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days, we're dealing with a different deck every single day. Today, everybody, is day number 52 of the 100 days. And we're taking a look at a new archetype called the Vaalmonica. This is a pendulum-based archetype that likes to generate lots of counters by gaining or losing life points, building up a nice little board, making nice link monsters that benefit from all the counters. It's an interesting thing, an interesting new little strategy we're going to be trying out, and we're going to have ourselves a good old time with it. We're going to be summoning out our pendulum monsters. We're going to be making giant extra deck things from time to time, and we'll just have ourselves a good time with it. You know, it's very simple, very clean, nice pure note to it, and we got ourselves a deck, and it's all thanks to, this one got a little fuzzy. It's either a non-Shan or JRPG King. You know what? They both get the shout out today. Thanks to both of y'all for asking for some Vaalmonicas today. So, well, as always, if you want the whole deck list, it's at the end of the video, but for now, we're going to go into Yugioh Pro, that Wild West Yu-Gi-Oh! Show off the Wambos and the Cambos, the what do's and the what not do's, and have a good old time with this deck. So, enough talking, let's get right into the action. Alrighty, everybody, our first opponent, another day, another card game. So with this deck, we like to open up, and we'll see where it goes here. Going first is the aim of today. Nice sleeves for today. And what do we have for a hand? It's an interesting one, if nothing else. We're going to go ahead and use our Angelo's effect. Yeah, but the pendulums are really nice in this deck where you can just send one to the graveyard. Any card from your hand to the graveyard. Just put both scales on the board. Both scales are on the board, and let's go ahead and special summon both of our monsters, because why the heck not? We have both these on the board right here. This is going to allow us to search another card, because we got our Celatrus. This is our main searcher, pendulum summoned. Just add yourself a spell trap. Let me think. What do I want to get? What do I want to get? Let me double check. I would like to do the effects twice. So what we're going to do, where is my search 'em up spell again? Let's see. No? Where'd you go? Ah, there you are. We're going to get a Vaalmonica Shreta. We're going to get this thing. So we're going to activate the spell. And these spells have different effects depending on what you want to do with them. You can gain life points to do one effect, or you can take damage to do another effect. So we're going to take some damage, generate a counter. This way we can get our Vaalmonica trap set up. We're going to get that set up, and we're going to use our Vaalmonica Demono's effect. Both of the pendulums can banish the spells to reuse the effects for, you know, if I take damage or take, gain life points. So we're going to get both trap cards set up in our hand. That's pretty good. We got 2 counters already. We're pretty set right at the moment. And I do a Foolish Burial for... Well, we have a monster born in this deck, basically. That's the main reason we have that. But for now, I think we're good. We don't have, like, a big board set up, but we got things set up. We got things started. And standby phase. Let's go ahead and activate. Nothing. I think we'll just wait. I could make myself untargetable, but I think I'm okay. What are we up against? Mystical Piper, you say. Interesting. Alright, what does this do again? Reveal a card, this level 1 monster, draw 1 more card. Okay. Interesting indeed. So this is some sort of drawing deck. I'm seeing, if opponent controls 3 more monsters, it cannot declare an attack. Alright, well, it's a good thing I got link monsters, so I can kind of deal with that. Kind of, sorta. Well, that's a lot of face down cards. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll have to seal with that for now. Alright, what do we have here? Okay. Let me think about that. I can gain some life points to excavate. Sounds good. Right to beat off Monica Versailles. This allows me to, as the bloody card says, I gain 500 life points, excavate until I get a Vaalmonica card. And that'll get me some more counters. Because in order to do the links for Vaalmonicas, you actually do need to have counters on the darn things. That's kind of the whole shtick. I can't use you again, but that's fine. Let's see. Add 1 to the hand, 1 to the extra deck. Or I get a special summon 1. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to activate our Vaalmonica Inter. This is our new spell. I have two different effects. I can summon a Vaalmonica, or... Well, I'm just going to special summon Vaalmonica, because that's what the damn game is going to let me do. So we're going to do that. We'll summon our Vaalmonica. She's not going to activate her effect, because she has to be Pendulum summoned or normal summoned to do stuff. But for now, let's go ahead. I could get beyond the Pendulum. And if I get beyond the Pendulum, I could get the Light attribute. And then I can pop this whenever I please. So that's what we're going to do. Let's make Beyond the Pendulum. Oh wait. I forgot about Invitare. I can't actually use her. Okay, that's not a problem. This is not the problem. I'm just gonna attack because. Okay. Not the problem. What do we have? Small Scuffle, you say? Negate the effects of a face-up effect. Okay, so Small Scuffle, level 2 or lower monster, face-up attack, or face-down defense. Moko. Well, I do happen to have a low-level monster, so I guess. I mean, I have a monster, so why the heck not? Now I can't battle phase, though. Alright, so I can't battle phase. Big whoop. Big whoop. Normal summon Cellatrix. Get her effect activated. Okay, it's a little complicated sometimes with this deck, so I did make a mistake there, but I'm going to make up for my mistake. Just a smidge. And let's see, what do I want to synchro summon? Actually, I don't think I want to synchro summon anything because I am locked out of effects for a turn, so I'm just going to end my turn and we'll do stuff next turn. I think, take a step back, relax. I'm being a little too forward. Right now we just need to take it easy. What does this do? Draws a card, okay. Negate until the end of the turn. I think that's fine. I think I'm fine with that. I don't think that matters too much. Moko, you say. Interesting. Very interesting. Interesting indeed. Alright. I mean, this seems like a pretty neat little deck. Why does it feel like familiar somehow? I don't know why it does. But it do. Okay, so that's Moko. We know that's a problematic thing. But I think we can deal with problematic things. Oh, and hey, I can get my field spell. That'd be great. I need to get more counters and things generated. So let's activate our Terraform. Get the field spell. That'll search us more things. It also lets me steal stuff if I have, like, more resonance counters on the board. Which I do need a few more resonance counters, I have to say. Not yet. Add a Vaalmonica monster. Let's just get our Cellatrix, because that's the main searcher. And we'll normal summon her and get ourselves more spells. I do need to take more damage. I can see that. If I can take a little bit more damage, I'll have enough counters to start doing stuff. Let's see. Not you. Not you. No. Maybe... Schleta... That seems to be just fine. That'll work. That'll work just fine. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Because I do need a... Let me think. I do want another tuner to do more things. But I think... Yeah, we'll go for Chaos Angel later. I think this will work just fine. We're going to summon forth Baronne de Fleur. Because Baronne de Fleur is a nasty lady. And let's see, I could just get one of these back to my hand, get another normal summon. I won't be able to use the effect again, but, you know, it's what it is. Fade out my negate, why don't you? Okay. Fair, I suppose. Dogmatic of punishment? Well, that's just me. Oh, what are you ditching, and what are you trying to blow up? You're going to try to destroy beyond the Pendulum, you say? Let's see. That negates effects. Put a monster from the field to the hand. I don't think that'll help me. Okay, you know what? If he pops some monsters, I can attack again, so that's something. What did he send? What does that do? You gonna bounce me or something? Hey, now I can use my thing again. That works too. Hey, that works too. I can live with that. I can live with that. So let's go ahead. I need to take that damage. Yes. Let's take some damage, get ourselves another card. It will be all... Oh, shoot, I forgot. I misclicked. I was so fascinated with what I was clicking, I forgot to click the wrong thing. All right. So we're going to activate our rhythms here. We're going to take... well, no, we're going to gain life points this time. We're going to gain some life points, pop a spell trap, get rid of this thing because it's being annoying. That's 2 counters there. Third, you target a monster, poke control, take control of it till the end phase. Why can I not use... I have my 3rd resonance counter on me. Okay, whatever. This archetype is confusing sometimes. Sometimes it lets you do things, sometimes it don't. I don't care right now. I'm just gonna Pendulum summon everything. Well, summon everything. I could really use another tuner right now, but it's what it is. And I could reuse my effect. Yeah. Yeah, let's reuse that effect where I get to... yeah. Let's gain some more life points. Pop whatever this back row is. I don't trust it. Yep. Pop whatever this is. What is it? Another bottomless trap hole? Now we can use our card. So I'm going to steal this for a turn. I can link it off or whatever I need to do with it. Yeah. So I'll flip up Mocha Mocha. Now your furball works for me. And I do need to link it off, though. That's the important part of this. Let's go with linking our first link, Zebrefrem, the Vaalmonica Hallowed Heathen. He can protect our monsters. And we're also going to be linking up Duels, which is the one that can attack 3 times. And let's see. When I am link summoned, target monsters, phone controls, destroy them. Oh, hell yeah, I'd love to do that. Let's pop that monster of his. What is it? Vijam, of course. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and remove 3 of our counters because we don't need them all. We've used them fairly well. So now this guy can attack 3 times this turn. Yep. So that'll be game right there unless he's got Karibo in his hand, which he might. Who knows? Who knows? He might have a Karibo. No, he has Battle Fader. Well, shite. Well, that's annoying. But at least I got rid of Mocha Mocha. That was really an annoying monster to have to deal with. So, I think that'll do it. Is there anything else I'd like to make here? I kind of want to make Appaloosa the Bruiser. But I can't do that without doing other things, so we'll save that for later. But we should be okay right now. I mean, I've got this huge board. I just need to get more things on the board. Let's see here. Opponent's turn, target of Vaalmonica, normal spell that is banished or in the grave, apply that thing's effect. I would love to do that, but not yet. I can literally use any of my spells whenever I please. So, depending on what this guy does, might do different things. Dark Old Duelist, who knows? But my opponent surrenders to Vaalmonica Might. Alright. A bit rough, not gonna lie. I didn't practice this deck as much as I probably should have, but it's pretty foolproof when you get it going. All you need to do is gain and or lose life points, generate the counters, make the links, and from there things go for you. You know, you steal your opponent's stuff with the field spell. It's pretty nice when it works. When it works, it works. Yeah, it's when the 3rd counter goes on the field spell. That's when you can steal stuff. You gotta time it just right, like a musical note. I guess that's the reference there. But yeah, that's the deck in situ. That's what we're trying to do. Blood board, make links, go for damage. That's what this deck is about. And reusing those spells for a whole bunch of effects. So let's go for duel number 2. Show off more of what this deck can do. We have other extra deck things to do, and that's about it. Because that's like the whole of the main deck, the main Vaalmonica thing. Everything else is icing on the cake. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. Let's see what we got this time around. Alright. We're going first. Not per... Oh, we're going second. Okay. Place a monster, spell trap zone. Okay, so we're up against the Exodia stuff. Interestingly enough, and that's going to allow him to get started with all of his little spell monster things. Planet Pathfinder. Oh, you put 2 there. Okay. That's cool, I guess. That's cool and all that, but you're going to special summon, and I'm all about life point gain. Let's go for Ghost Sister and the Spooky Dogwood. This card's really good in this deck. If you start with you go first and you have Angelo on the board, it's really, really good. Because every time your opponent specials, you just gain life points, you gain counters. I mean, that's the whole idea of this deck. You're just trying to gain life or take damage, and then you get more stuff. It's pretty neat. So, the Millennium Shield. This is not going to be easy duel for Vaalmonica, because I can steal his stuff. But it takes a lot of setup for a lot of my cards to allow me to steal his stuff. And I don't have my Pendulum scales. Let's see. I don't have a lot. I do have the power to excavate things. I could recover stuff, but I don't have anything to recover at the moment. And his boss monster just straight up negates spell traps. So this will not be easy. Regrettably, it will not be easy. But it will also be what we can do. So what does this do again? Let's see. During the end phase, set Exodia. This is the one that I think it nukes. It nukes my board. Okay. That is not a good. Non-Pendulum 2, because I would love to do that, but I cannot. Let us... thinking here. I'm gonna have to activate a Pendulum. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I can just do this. This will work just fine. Let's ditch card we're not gonna use. Just try to get the scales set up, if nothing else. If nothing else, I can get the scales set. Let's go ahead and activate our Vaalmonica Invitare. We'll see if he negates this or not. He will negate that. That's fine. I actually wanted him to negate this, because I couldn't do much with the darn thing anyway. So we'll go for Vaalmonica Versailles. Hope for the best. Hope for the best. I need to excavate cards. Please get me an angel. Thank you. It's perfect. That'll work just fine. So we're going to normal summon this, Angelo Vaalmonica, and we're going to banish our Versailles, or I was going to until that happened. No! My board! I needed that to live! Don't you just hate it when your opponent gets, like, the ability to nuke your board? Trap card version, no restraints. I guess there is a restraint. You have to have this on the board. I'm sorry I didn't run Kaiju's today. Alright, well, shoot, I don't even know if I can get around that, because that's 9,750 in damage right between these two. Right between them cheeks. Let's see. I suppose I could have played my trap, but the one weakness of all the spell traps in this archetype, I should mention, is that if you don't have a Vaalmonica monster, then your opponent gets to pick the effect that goes off. So I could put this on the board, and I would love to bounce a card, but my opponent will just say, oh, blow up one of my spell traps that I don't need. That's basically what would happen. So I believe that's just game right there. He's just kind of styling on me. Styling on my corpse like a jerk. How could you do this? Put me out of a misery, man. You already nuked my board. You already got rid of good and evil. What more could you take from me? Alright, well that's more than likely going to be game, because like I said, this could become 7,000. That's 97. That's 1070. Yeah, that's a game right there. That's a game right there, because he's going to fusion into another one, and then he can make them both 7,000. So that's game right there. We take a loss, but it's what it is. We got time for one more duel today. Let's show off Vaalmonica's one more time and get into the real meat of it, because we got teased in the first duel. We got so many things out, but there's still so much to do. So, one more duel. Let's take it home. Alrighty, everybody. The third and final opponent. The last chance at romance. Let's go first and hope for all the trimmings. Alright. I mean, whenever you start with field spell plus pendulum scale plus spell card, that's pretty darn good. I'm pretty darn happy with that. When I keep seeing Foolish Burial, if you're still wondering why this is in here, there are cards that let us revive stuff, so that's really the reason that I have Foolish, just as like an emergency thing. That's kind of the whole point. Let's see here. Do I want to normal summon you and then do other things? Sure. Let's normal summon our Celatrice. And that way, I can get, Angel... Oh, wait, hold on. Let's me think. Yeah. Let me think about that. Because then I could gain lots of life points doing that. I can still make a link, too, if I need to. Alright, I'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. So, we're going to go ahead and Pendulum summon our Angelo. And then we're going to activate good old Vaalmonica Versailles. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and excavate some cards, gain some life points, the whole shebang. We'll do it twice. It's twice as good. Alright, that's a nice backup. That's a nice backup, if anything else. Alright, Versailles, Vaalmonica. Just play a little tune for us, please. Get the same card I just played. Okay. Okay, well, I can't play them both, so I guess I'm just going to have to sit on Bagushka for a turn. Okay, I've got pretty long in this episode without summoning this guy, but he's on the board. He's really your backup to your backup, but he's on the board. He's there if we need him. And, you know, he's only going to be defensive for like a turn, maybe two at the most. Actually, probably just the one turn will be fine. I mean, I might have been running AA Zeus or nothing. What are we up against? Fossil Dig. Okay, perfect opponent for Bagushka. Because dinosaurs are monster effect. Oh, even better. It's Dinomorphias. Dinomorphias, indeed. Alright, that could be well, I can steal his fusions, potentially, so... You know, if I could steal his fusions, that would be good. The bad part is, Dinomorphias are pretty beefy bunch. Pretty beefy, so that's going to go into defense mode. Its effects will do nothing. Which is good for us, bad for them. And we'll see where this goes. Alright, a Dogwood would be phenomenal. That's Dogwood I will take. Alright, let's put this in attack mode. And then we're going to go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and excavate some more cards. Because that's what I do. Hey, boo-boo. Picnic basket. What do we got? Dogwood? No, no. I would like that later, but no. Summon a Vaalmonica from the deck. Let's see. Oh, and I got my third... Oh, hey. Now we're going to do this the right way. Steal this right away. Thank you for your generous donation. Thank you very much. Okay, let me think about this. Summon a Vaalmonica from the deck. But I can't use anything other than Vaalmonicas. Or if I went on Pendulum, so I can basically turbo out my Steret. But I really don't need Steret right now. I really need other things. So we're going to go for Vaalmonica Angelo. Maya Angelou. And use her effect. Gain some more life points, because that's what we do. Hey. Get a fourth counter on that thing. And activate some more cards. That's what we do. What do we have here? Oh yeah, this is the reason that... Oh yeah, this is in Tonnerre. This is why we run the Foolish Burial. Wait a minute. Oh, I detached the wrong thing. I could have gotten Steret back. Dang it! Okay, that's not a problem. Let's go ahead. Yeah, activate Vaalmonica in Tonnerre. Gain more life points. Kind of funny. My opponent's all about paying their life points. I'm about gaining life points. He's about paying the life points. It's crazy how that works sometimes. So we're gonna go ahead and get this out here. And we'll have lots of different dudes and dudettes. And let's go ahead and do a Linky Stinky. Let's see. Why can't I... All right, I need... Wait a minute. I think I needed the other counters. Let's see. Yeah, I needed to take some damage to get the other one. But this is the one that does the damage, so... I'm fine with this. Let's go ahead and, wait. I think I should leave that one alone. I'm going to summon Duralum. The Vaalmonica Heathen Hollow. I just don't think I should give him back to Dinomorphia monster, because that could be a problem if I gave him back his stuff. It's only till the end phase, so I'll probably have to link this off at some point, but for now I'm going to keep this on the board. Just in case. And let's activate our effect. Removing 3 counters of our spell here. And let's see. Let's see. Graveyard to the hand. But I don't have any monsters in the grave anymore. Let's just go for battle and see where this goes. At the very least, enter ye olden battle phase. Fusion of Dinomorphia using a monster from the deck, the monster from the next deck's fusion materials. I think that's okay. Maybe, possibly. We'll find out in a minute. Dinomorphia Frenzy. This is the one that prevents effect damage. Okay. I'm more worried about the ones that prevent, battle damage at this point. What have we got here? You gonna go Rexterm? He is gonna summon Rexterm. Alright. I need to put another counter on this straight away. So, what does this do again? Pay half your life. The attack of all monster opponent currently controls becomes like that, you say. Okay, so if I attack this, that's a bad idea. I am going to activate our Vaalmonica Invitare and see where this goes. I need to be careful about my time, though, because I am a little low on the timey right now. The timey-wimey, they call it. And we're going to summon a Vaalmonica from the deck. I'm going to go ahead and get Demono in defense mode. And I think if I'm smart about this, I can do stuff about this. Let's go ahead. Banish this. At the very least, I'll take damage, because that's how Demono is. I can banish the card, so I take the damage. I just want to take some damage so I, put a counter on this. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3 counters. And I can't make anybody but these bunch. Let me think. If I link all 4 of these off, I want to keep my drawer lame. So let's make an Appaloosa the Bruiser. And because I linked off Cellatrix, it will come back to my hand. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'll take that. I think I'll take that. Okay, so here's the situation. He's got 4,000 life points. I have 10,000. He's playing Dinomorphia. I'm playing mother flippin' Vaalmonicas. Big question is, what can he do? Can I activate the effects of monsters with attack greater than or equal to your life points? Okay. Gonna pay half your life points. Cool. Gonna reduce my attack to 2,000, so now I can't use Appaloosa the Bruiser. And I could Pendulum summon, but I don't... do I need to do that? I kind of think I should do that. Okay. Let's summon out Select. Put that in defense mode. Then I can use her. Because she has less attack than you have life points, brother. Alright. I need... What's the card that lets me bounce stuff? This is the one that lets me get the bouncer. Let's get Vaalmonica Following Rhythm. That'll work. Alright. As soon as I'm allowed to set this, I'll be good. But my opponent is being slow about it. So let's just set a card. I would battle, but this only works... The opponent's battling monster. Oh, wait, hold on. Link monster battles a monster. I'm going to give this a shot. I'm going to give it a shot. I don't see a reason not to do this. I attack into Rexterm. Yeah, they have to be the monsters that I control. I'm pretty sure World Lance will work still. Yep, it does. Ha-ha! Eat stick. End game, baby! Alrighty, so there you go, everybody. We were able to out the Dinomorphias. Nice deck, really powerful when they get set up, but unfortunately for them, we're just a little too fast for them. Just a little bit too fast for them. So, I think that's good for today. We've shown off most of what this deck can do. Let's go for the end screen. Alrighty, everybody, so Vaalmonica's Tune went 2 out of 1, which is perfectly fine with the deck. It's a deck that's a little complicated when you have to get to the nitty-gritty, because a lot of these cards do, various things. You kind of have to juggle between taking damage and gaining life points with this thing a lot of times. But when you get it all to work out, it's a pretty potent thing. Our Link monsters have some pretty powerful attacking power, as well as defense. We got access to a lot of synchros, which we didn't get to do the synchros as much because the tuner didn't decide to show up as much. But, I have, this thing that can bring back a tuner, then make Excel, bring back the tuner, make level 10s that I need to do, You get the idea. We have Light Dark, so of course, Chaos Angel was waiting in the wing. Best boy, I have to say. But like I said, this deck has a lot of power to it. It's got, you know, a lot of searching power. It's got a lot of setup and things. And, you know, the ability to reuse your spell traps is really neat, especially when you get into Zebufera. So, it's a really nice deck, and I really enjoyed playing it. So, thank you very much for watching. Your boy Memphis Alter is signing out for now, but here's real quick the deck list for y'all in case you want to try this yourselves. So for the main deck today, we have 2 copies of the World Legacies Lance because it's a nice hand trap for our links. We have 3 each of Angelico Vaalmonica, Demono Vaalmonica, and Stellatrice Vaalmonica. 3 Summoner Monks because we have lots of spells, and being able to turn out one of our little Pendulums is always a good idea. We have the Ghost Sister Spooky Dogwood for, again, the ability to gain life points when we have Angelo in the Pendulum zone. It's really good. Couple copies of Assault Synchron, as well as some tunings, as I'll mention when we get more into the spells, because it's a nice tuner that we can summon out. We'll take damage. I mean, we want to take damage, so it's just it's an even trade-off. For spells, we have things like Change of Heart, because we do like to steal my opponent's stuff in order to link it off for our things. We have 2 copies of our Vaalmonica Schlet, which allows us to draw, as well as adding more spell traps in the deck to the hand. So honestly, you can probably run this at 3. Why am I running this at 2? I don't remember. There's probably a good reason. It's probably a dumb one, but, you know, take out the Foolish Burial, put in another Charlotte. How's that sound? We didn't even need Foolish Burial, so that works too. We have 3 copies of Vaalmonica Versailles because it allows us to excavate cards and get into the cards that we need to do without using things like Pot of Prosperity. We have Terraforming to get the field spell because we like the field spell. 1 copy of the Intonati to recover monsters that are in the graveyard, which, if you want to run Foolish Burial, you're welcome to do this, but as you can see, we no longer run that card. 2 tunings to get the tuner, as well as mill cards to the grave, which, again, would work with this, but you know how it goes. We have 1 copy called by the grave, 2 copies of Vaalmonica's Invitare in order to get monsters from the deck, or if I have Steret, then I can just get my Pendulum Scales getting ready. I have Stat Steal, because, again, free stealing my opponent's stuff. 3 of the field spell, because it adds monsters, lets me steal stuff, and that's all very nice effects. I can just steal stuff and get stuff. It's just stuff for days. And then we have 1 each of Vaalmonica's Followed Rhythm for destruction of stuff as well as bouncing. We have 1 Vaalmonica Chosen Melody in order to protect our monsters from targeting and negate monster effects. And lastly, we have the Stained Glass of the Light and the Dark, which does all, you know, it lets us to draw cards, and then, what was the other effect again? I forget. It was the one that makes your opponent draw a card, then discard a random card. And if they still have a card, they have to discard another card. It's a hand ripper effect, depending on what your board looks like. The more established you are, the more powerful this card gets. So for the extra deck, we have 2 copies of Duralum, the Vaalmonican Heathen, who is just a massive big beat stick of a monster that can just annihilate everything our opponent controls. We have Zebufera, which is our other link monster, which protects ourselves by removing counters, but more importantly, as a quick effect, can reactivate any banished card of ours without having to put it back into the deck, which is really, really powerful. We have Beyond the Pendulum, which, you know, lets us get more Pendulum cards to our hand, lets us build bigger boards. And we have Light and Dark, so that's different well, we don't have different levels too much, except for Dogwood, so we don't get to pop as often, but it's just a good card for searching out stuff. Selene the Queen allows us to reuse our Spellcasters, which is our 1 Spellcaster we have, as well as, well, this one, but more importantly, it's just a nice, big link monster that works around all the spells. We've got a lot of counters on this girl. Appaloosa the Bruiser doesn't really need an explanation, just massive monster negates. Baguska's good if you happen to have a dead hand, you just have 2 level 4s on the board. Really cements having Summoner Monk in here. 2 copies of Manadium Triscuta, because it allows us to go from one synchro into another, just bring back Salt Synchron, bring this thing out, it's completely generic. We have Horifs of the Metaphys, because if you tune this with this, you get to steal stuff and negate stuff. It's really powerful. We have Excel Synchron Dragon, because just like my Manadium here, just brings back a tuner, Synchro again. We have Borreload Savage Dragon, which we can also do with our Triscuta. It's more of a late game option, but it is something we can do. But on the floor, no need for explanation there. One of the strongest synchros in the game. Just bring this out off the Excel Synchron, and then start negating and popping stuff. And then lastly, but certainly not leastly, is Chaos Angel, because, you know, we have a lot of Light Darks. Why would I not run this card? It's not that hard to make it here. We just didn't see it today. As for the side deck, there's things like Barricade Board Blocker that can recover your field spell if you happen to lose the darn thing. Vaalmonica Disharmonia is another of the new spells. which can add your banished cards back. And what was the other thing? You can add a Vaalmonica from the grave. Yeah, you can recover cards, basically. If you need a recovery, this is your option here. You can get back banished cards or things in your graveyard. There's another Invitare, more of the traps if you actually felt the need. And then the much maligned Foolish Burial. So, that's the deck, everybody. Hope y'all enjoyed seeing some Vaalmonica action. Let me know what you thought about this deck in the comments. Did Memphis do good, or did Memphis just blindly walk through a field of flowers and smelling the roses, but didn't see any of them? Let me know what y'all thought of that. And for tomorrow, Memphis didn't actually tell me what tomorrow's deck was. He's being very vague about what this is. What is tomorrow's deck? Ice counter. Ice counters. What the heck is an ice counter? I have no idea, but regardless, that's tomorrow's deck. But for now, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Smack the like button to let us know that you all enjoyed the deck. And tune in next time for the next day of the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Until then, y'all stay safe and happy, and y'all have a good one. Peace.